Hey, what's going on, guys? It's finally here. It finally happened today, June 27th, the big patch. But that's not what we're here for, because I know what you're here for this video. You don't care about any of these bug fixes, none of this other stuff. We're just going to get right down to the meat and potatoes. Gameplay adjustments. Increased experience in the nightmare dungeons, increased experience from killing monsters in nightmare dungeons. The Helltide chests now provide more bonus experience when opened. The rewards are now increased from whispers from the big tree, which is amazing. I love it. Fixed an issue where no experience was awarded for completing the holdout style event that can occur when finishing dungeon objectives. Cool. Nice. The Helltide roaming bosses, basically the big assassin that normally shows up in there to kill people, will drop higher quality loot. I didn't see any of the, or maybe the other bosses will have it too. I don't know. I still got to go in there and test it out. Players can now teleport to their nightmare dungeon directly through the map. Yes. Weekly bonus caches from world bosses will no longer have a level requirement for opening. Thank you, because I've been sitting on a couple of level 80s for about 3 weeks now, and I finally opened them as of yesterday. And then this update came out, so I'm kind of salty about that, to be honest with you. Balance changes. Oh, well, before that, developers know we are currently working on increasing monster and elite density of end-game content. Oh, they're going to add more monsters to the game. Yes, thank you, sweet baby Jesus. All right, we're continuing balance changes now. We're continuing our efforts to make all class builds feel fun and powerful with another round of balance updates. In particular, we've seen community feedback stating that basic skills aren't impactful enough in combat. These changes will not change the fundamental relationship between basic and core skills, but we hope that they help smooth out the leveling experience while we explore additional ways to strengthen them. We are also increasing the power of some skills that players feel are lagging behind their peers. As we look forward to the future updates, we are monitoring other heavily discussed topics such as menu survivability and build parity. Please keep sending us your feedback, and we'll see you in Sanctuary. All right, now, Barbarian, what we got here? Lunging Strike got an increase. Fury generated +1, 3% damage increase on the base damage. Bash, I use this skill a lot. It's kind of underrated. I don't really see anybody doing this because the fact that it stuns off of, I think, the third hit, if I'm not mistaken, really good. Increase the Fury generation by 1. Increase Bash, Fortify. Oh, they doubled the Fortify increase. Nice. All right, Frenzy. Base damage increase from 20 to 22%. Nice. Bleeding damage increased by 4%. Fury generated by 1. Play vulnerable chance increased to 15%. All right. So if you stack that attack speed on it, but really people don't really use that for the base moves anyway. Put 2 points and keep it moving. Double swing base damage got increased. The kick, love this move, really underrated as well. Cooldown got reduced. Oh, it's 13 seconds now. Sweet. All right. Base damage dealt to enemies knocked back into terrain increased from 54% to 70%. I just wish this would have some kind of modifier for bosses, because you can't really kick a boss into terrain, which would be hilarious, don't get me wrong. Charge, another skill that I use a lot. Enhanced charges base damage dealt to enemies knocked back into terrain increased from 15 to 30%. Okay. Leap, slow, increased from 50 to 70%. Don't really use it, but that's nice. Iron Skin got they doubled the barrier amount. Nice. From 10 to 20. Cool. Prime Call of the Ancients bonus attack speed increased from 10 to 20%. Nice. I know somebody who uses that, so they'll be happy about that. Iron Maelstrom cooldown reduced to 45 seconds. That's really good. That's really good. Prime Iron Maelstrom critical chance increased from 10 to 30. Okay. Prime Iron Maelstrom bonus critical strike chance, or critical strike damage, increased from 20 to 40. Bounding Slam, damage base increase. Includes changes to flat damage and legendary aspects. Okay. Earthquake flat damage. Nice. Wait. Earthquake flat damage increase. Earthquake got a flat damage increase. Dust Devils. Okay. Dust Devils for Wind Slasher. Devilish. Iron Warrior. Nice. W. W update for the Berserker or Barbarian. Might as well say Berserker because they just do shouts all the time and going berserk. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Druid, the class that probably needed the most love. Let's see what's going on here. Earth Spike, base damage increase from 16 to 17%. Spirit generate increase from 10 to 11. Fierce Earth Spike Fortify. Okay, doubled the percentage. Wind Shear. Well, I feel like I'm the only one who uses this, so that's a nice little update for that. I'm working on a Wind Shear build, trying to at least. Claw, base damage increase from 20 to 22%. Spirit damage, okay, by 1. And Wild Claw double attack chance went 15% from 10 to 15. Nice. Fierce Claw base damage increase from 10 to 15%. Nice. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I don't use Claw a whole lot. Well, let me take that back. I do. Okay, moving on. Base damage increase from Maul from 20 to 22%. Spirit generated increase from 14 to 15. Okay, enhanced Maul Fortify increase from 2 to 3%. Nice. Lightning Storm, the staple of pretty much every build that I've seen on the Druid. Enhanced Lightning Storm duration increase from 4 to 6 seconds. So at the top end, you're getting a 2. Okay, so you're getting 2 more seconds added onto that. Okay, cool. Primal Lightning Storm's chance to mobilize increase from 8 to 12. I have to go back and look and see if that's Lucky Strike chance. Shred, third attack base damage increase from 60 to 70%. Cool. Enhanced Shred healing increase from 1 to 2% of maximum life. That's really good. That's huge. Raging Shred base damage increase from 51 to 70%. Primal Shred's bonus critical strike damage increase 10%. Okay. Crit damage. Wolves, side note, I think the companions for the Druids definitely need a lot of love, and this looks like a step in the right direction. Cooldown reduced from 14 to 11 seconds. Ferocious Wolfpack lucky hit chance increased from 10 to 40%. That's a big number. That's a big bump. Big bump. Hurricane base damage increased from 97.5 to 134. Okay. That is, I mean, I really don't even have anything to say. This just looks like a huge, like, buff for pretty much every skill that they have. I don't know if it's going to bring any other builds into that S tier or whatever tier people want to call it, but it looks good. Cataclysm got a buff. Lacerate got a buff. Petrify got a buff. Pummel got a buff. Okay, and now for the passives. Bestial Rampage. Attack speed bonus increased by 5%. Damage increased by 10%. Nature's Fury. Chance to cast spell increased from 20 to 30%. Nice. Lupine Ferocity. Damage bonus increased from 60 to 70. Legendary Aspects. Runeworker's Conduit. Flat damage increase. Mangled. Chance increased by 10%. Or, yeah, 10% across 10% across the board. Seismic Shift. Cooldown decrease. No, wait. Cooldown decrease from 2.5 to 1.5 to 2 to 1 seconds. Okay. So they got a 0.5 reduction. Blurred Beast damage increase from 60 to 90, 70 to 100. All right, cool. Druids, nice W. That's a step in the right direction. Necromancers, I hope, I got to go back and look in the other part if they fix the blight, because that is an obnoxious skill for anybody playing with a necromancer. Nothing against the skill, but just playing into a blight necromancer, it is the worst thing because you can't see anything. Reap, damage bonus increase. Okay, Decompose, damage bonus increase. Hemorrhage, damage bonus increase. Bone Splinters, damage bonus increase. Sever, damage bonus increase. Bloodlands, Supernatural Bloodlands, overpower requirement reduced from 8 to 6 casts. Okay, cool. Might be some more Bloodlands builds that come out of that. Bone Prison, cooldown reduced from 20 to 18 seconds. Dreadful Bone Prison's Fortify increased. Okay, Iron Maiden. Base damage increased from 10% to 20%. Horrid Iron Maiden damage bonus increased from 15 to 20%. All right. Corpse Tendrils, Blight Corpse Tendrils, chance to spawn a Blood Orb increased from 30 to 35%. All right. Bone Spikes, increased damage by 40%. Okay. Raised skeleton, and golem. Minions will not always engage targets with cast cure. That's good. That's a good step in the right direction. Actually, have minions focus a target at least. I think another thing probably that they might want to do is reduce the number of buttons, or maybe one, or have the golem just constantly, kind of like take a little page, just a smidge page out of PoE where the golem constantly respawns after X amount of time or whatever. But you can just look over there and see something that you might like. But that the fact that they focus on a cursed target is a step in the right direction, definitely. Passives, Callan's edict, excuse me. Damage taken, duration requirement reduced by 1 second. Rathma's vigor, healthy duration requirement reduced by 3 seconds. Spiked armor, thorns increased. Okay. That was point. This seems like a okay. Thorns increased from 0.8 to 0.24 to 1 to 0.3. All right, cool. Bursting bone flat damage increased from 0.22 to 0.03 to 0.045 to 0.06. All right, essence gained. I'd have to see that at the top end and see how much that's actually going to matter. But it looks, on paper, it looks pretty significant. Essence gained increased from 10 to 20, 20 to 40. Nice. Ultimate cooldown reduction increase from 0.5 to 1 to 1 to 1.5. Nice. Another W. Step in the right direction. I hope they got rid of that blight. I'll have to go back and check that maybe in another video. Skills, invigorating strike. Rogue is just, I mean, I don't really need, do we really need to look at the rogue here, to be honest with you? Like, rogue is in a really good spot for the most part for most of their skills. Haven't really seen anybody complaining except for maybe not 1 to 2 people, but maybe 1 to 2 skills out of the whole rogue skill tree that could use some love. Invigorating strike, base damage, okay, buff, blade shift buff, heartseeker buffed. Oh, primary heartseeker damage, that's huge. That's 45%. That's huge. Forceful arrow, base damage increased by 2%. Barrage, base damage increased by 2%. Caltrops, chill increased by 5%. Okay, smoke grenade got a cooldown reduction. Nice. Rain of arrows, cooldown reduced from 60 to 55 seconds. I think that should probably, at least that's the ultimate skill, right? I think that's the one I'm thinking of. It probably needs to be down a little bit more. Prime imbuement potency increased from 20% to 30%. And volley base damage increase from 70 to 103. Okay, so maybe we get some more volley builds. I know this skill right here is buns. Rain of arrows is just buns, honestly, when I tried it out on the rogue. Passives, close quarters combat, damage bonus increase from 20 to 30%. Okay. Legendary aspects, escape artist cooldown decreased from 100 to 45 seconds. Is that the one? No, that's not it's the next one. Okay. Umbrus, lucky hit chance to gain a dark shroud increase from 30 to 50 to 40 to 60. So you're going to have that chance. Well, that's going to make that, the poison trap stronger, because doesn't it use shrouds, if I remember correctly? I don't know. I know this goes hand in hand with the poison trap. I forgot what the mechanic was. Items, eyes in the dark, increased death trap cooldown reduction. Wait. Increased death trap cooldown reduction from 30 to 15 to 20 to 15. So is it getting a bigger cooldown? Oh, no. So is it going from, is that a nerf? Increased death trap cooldown reduced from 30 to 15 to 20 to 15. So is it, I have to come back on that one. That one's kind of worded. Maybe I'm just not understanding that one. But overall, Rogue W for their buffs. I mean, they're still going to be some of the best classes, one of the best classes for clearing in Nightmare Dungeons. So, I mean, there's that. Now to Sorcerer. Let's see, Sorcerer class that I play a lot. Working on a Conjuration build is actually going really well. I'll probably put a video for that for those that are interested. But let's see. Skills, Spark, base damage increase. Okay, enhanced Spark damage increased, right? Flickering Spark chance increase by 1%. Frostbolt. Base damage increased by 3%. Firebolt burning damage increased by 4%. I wonder if that's going to apply on the... That should apply on the back end for the enchantment. Charged bolt base damage increased from 28 to 30%. Okay. Incinerate, probably the most useless skill in the game that they have. Base damage increased from 49 to 54%. Okay. That's 5. Enhanced incinerate burning and enhanced incinerate damage increased from 15 to 25%. Greater enhanced immobilize requirement. Okay, so you don't have to be channeled for that long now. Instead of 4 seconds, you sit there and die. You go down to 3 seconds. I really want to see somebody do an incinerate build. Like, if I don't do it, I want to see somebody do this, because that skill is just, it's just a dumpster fire. Fireball, mana cost reduced. Nice. Okay. Frozen orb. I want to see another. I'm working on a build with this too. I'm trying to see if I can do something with this. Frozen orb, initial base damage increased from 32 to 36. Explosion base damage increased from 29 to 34. Nice. Greater frozen orb, chance to apply vulnerable increase from 25 to 30%. Word. Another 5% increase. Nice. That'd be good, because you can cast 2 of them at a time. If you get the one where it pulses, well, it sits there and spins, so it has more chance to apply vulnerable, and then you can get the one where it detonates twice as well. Blizzard, base damage increased from 120% to 130. Ice blades, chance to apply vulnerable increased from 30. Nice, a 10% buff on this. That's nice. That's really nice. Lightning spear, summoned lightning spears, maximum damage bonus increased from 100 to 160. Okay, so I may have to go spec into lightning spear and get rid of chain lightning now. Okay. That'll work. Crackling energy, base damage increased from 15 to 20%. Freezing wake, base damage increased from 60 to 110%. Legendary aspects, abundant energy, chance to chain to an additional enemy increased from 20 to 30%. From 20 to 30 to 30 to 40. Okay. That's actually really, that's gonna be good for the lightning build. Singled extremities, slow amount increased from 25 to 35 to 40 to 60. Incendiary, chance to restore mana from 5 to 10% to 12 to 17%. Snow guards, damage reduction increased from 10 to 15 to 20 to 25. Concentration, mana regeneration increased from 10 to 20 to 20 to 30. Items, flame scar, that should be that wand, right? I think that's the wand. Light damage increased from 0.1 to 0.2 to 0.2 to 0.3. Okay. Staff of Liam Neeson. I'm going to call that for the rest of my Diablo career. It's the staff of Liam Neeson. I don't care what anybody says. Damage reduction reduced from 40 to 30% to 35 to 25%. Okay. I mean, good buffs overall for all these classes. I mean, that is really good. So all the classes should be a lot more fun as far as some variety. We're probably not there yet. We're getting to that point to have some more variety, but overall, good patch, good step in the right direction. The teleporting to the nightmare dungeons is huge. No more traveling across the world to get to the dungeon. But that should be good. I want to see how much EXP we get. But that is your patch notes, though. I do appreciate you all hanging out, and we'll catch you in the next Diablo 4 update video. Until then, we are out of here. Later, everyone.